Let's do it.
Do that movie.
Right.
Okay, so you're up first.
Okay. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, do it. Johnny Suede. I knew it. And I didn't know
knew
it. But I had an idea.
Why are you talking?
I had an idea because I'm looking at time code.
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah, Johnny Suede. That's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, you ever see it?
Yeah. I vaguely remember it, but I said My Blue Heaven, and I wasn't far off.
Really? Yeah, no.
Wasn't far off. I mean, not similar,
Steve Martin,
but
I always get Steve Martin mixed up with Brad Pitt.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
it's
like
Brad Pitt. If he says like, "I want somebody to play me," or Steve Martin says, "I want to play," I want somebody to play me. Like if there was going to be like the making of like Roxanne.
Yeah.
And if somebody were to make a movie, he'd be like, "I want Brad Pitt."
I want 80s Brad Pitt. What year?
1991.
91. Okay.
1991. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Tell you about it. Brad Pitt. He's got a pompadour.
He does, doesn't he?
He does, and he's got an attitude. He idolizes Ricky Nelson, and he wants to be a rock star.
What was this called again?
Johnny Suede.
Johnny Suede, right? Okay, yeah.
So, the whole thing is he's got the look, right? He's got a guitar, he's got all this stuff, but he doesn't have
the talent.
Well,
or
anything.
He doesn't have the recording equipment.
He doesn't have the
agent.
He doesn't have much money. He doesn't have much anything. He's aimless, and he doesn't understand the meaning of life. And he finds black suede shoes in like a garbage can or a bucket or something.
Because that's where you usually find them. Yeah,
that's where it happens. And he takes them and he wears them. And after he wears them, he meets Darlette. Right? So Darlette already has a boyfriend. Darlette has a boyfriend.
Of course she does with a name like
Darlette.
Oh,
yeah. So it's a little bit dangerous. Johnny Dangerous. Anyway, he's got his guitar. After he can't pay his rent, so he decides to pawn the guitar. Oh, no. But because he pawned the guitar, Darlette leaves him, and just things go awry.
So she had a boyfriend already.
I know, but...
Man, the early 90s was... What year did it take place? In like the 50s?
1991, man. Come on.
That's when it took place?
Sure, yeah. Wouldn't it?
Because there's I don't know.
I don't care. Anyway...
Well, it makes a difference.
His friend Deke loans him some money to get his guitar back.
Yeah.
So he gives the guitar back, and he forms a band with them. They form a band. So then he forms a band, and things start going right for him again. He meets Yvonne.
What does Deke play?
And she teaches him there's more to life than just shoes, just your suede shoes.
Suede shoes, yeah.
There's more to life than that. And that's basically the movie in a nutshell. Give you a couple little tidbits about it.
Wait, can you wait? Let me give you mine. We'll dive a little more into it. Let me give you mine. Yeah, sorry. I want to remember, man.
I know I forgot about that, but now I only had like 2 things left to say about it.
And that's good. I like that. I want you to stay there.
What do you have? Here's Willow.
Dang right. There's a Willow. What do you know about Willow?
What do I know about Willow? Warwick Davis, Val Kilmer, directed by Ron Howard.
Yes.
Written by George Lucas.
Yes.
There was a baby like sailing down a river in the beginning of it.
Yes.
And Val Kilmer had long hair.
Yeah. Remember his name in the movie?
The opposite of what he had in Top Gun.
Yeah, the opposite.
The opposite. It was
in
opposite.
color, and
it was like Kilmer Val.
Yeah, it was Kilmer Val versus Remember his name?
No, I don't. I saw it in bits and pieces.
Oh, really? Yeah, this is one of my favorite '80s movies. This was in '88. You gave all the basic details. Val Kilmer. So Warwick Davis plays Willow. Val Kilmer plays Mad Mardigan.
Yes.
Okay.
Willow,
Mad Mardigan! They always yelled at him.
Oh, that was his name? What was his name?
Mad Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan. No. I wouldn't have guessed that. If you gave me multiple choice of 2 answers, I wouldn't have guessed that. Willow is different in Willow than in the Buffy TV show, correct?
Yes.
Not the same character.
Not Allison Hannigan, yeah.
No, okay. Just double checking.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so the reason I said brownies for this one was because there's those little brownies. The brownies in high fantasy are like little...
Let me tell you, hold on. Pillsbury, Duncan Hines, Betty Crocker.
Let me tell you something. The dollar store has Betty Crocker brownies for $1.
For $1.
And they don't make many.
Usually I go to Target and I think they have 99-cent Pillsbury's.
Yeah, they're good. Anyway,
good, but the Duncan Hines, the dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate. Like if you gave me a dark chocolate candy bar, I'll spit it back in your face. Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't even go into my mouth. right? I just put it down, spit on it, and then throw it at you. It's gross. I don't like dark chocolate. I hate it.
It's good
but
for
the
you,
brownies are delicious.
Okay.
It's good
you
for
like
you.
it in
Apples are good for you. Yeah. I don't know if dark chocolate might be better for you than like regular milk chocolate or a bullet, but I wouldn't say it's good for you.
Unless it's a chocolate bullet.
Unless
you remember the brown. You remember the little brownie duo? They were like the comic relief.
No.
You don't remember those guys?
No.
Kevin Pollak,
Gosh,
Rick Overton. No. You remember that? Okay. Anyway, so Willow. Willow is
Bob Oberman.
No.
Bob Ober, the guy from Remote Control.
No, I said Rick Overton.
MTV Remote Control. What was his name? Bob Ober? Ken Ober.
Ken Ober.
It was Ken Ober. How can I forget that name? That's my name.
You did it. You remembered it.
I know, but I'm calling him Bob, and his name is Ken. Like, you'd think I'd remember every Ken in the world.
Look, you're fine. Let me get into this. Willow was a farmer, had a wife and a bunch of kids. He was a conjurer. Remember, he was always doing tricks, but he wanted to become a sorcerer. This little baby has a special birthmark, and the queen... The
baby is Willow, right?
No, Willow is Warwick Davis. The queen is...
He wasn't the baby going down the river?
No.
I thought he was the baby.
He found the baby. Queen Bavmorda is the ruler of Nockmar. There's a prophecy that a baby with a specific birthmark could be her undoing. Yeah. So this baby ends up with Willow, and then Willow has to get the baby to a safe place and protect her from the queen, and Mad Mardigan shows up, and then Mad Mardigan falls in love with... What's this girl's name again? Sorcia. And Sorcia happens to be the queen's daughter, and hijinks. It's all hijinks.
Hijinks ensue.
I said I was going to read this. A reluctant farmer who has to protect the special baby from the tyrannical queen, who vowed to destroy her and take over the world. Okay, that's the whole thing. I feel like and hilarity ensues.
There are certain people in the world who think that they're like split worlds. Like almost like multiple dimensions. You ever hear about this stuff?
Multiverse?
Well, yeah. They talk about like the stupid Berenstain Bears.
Okay.
Like it's S-T-E-I-N. No, it's S-T-A-I-n.
It's like, Stain.
Everybody thinks it's S-T-E-I-N, even though it's always been. Because I even remember as a kid looking at the books going,
Berenstain.
What does Berenstain mean?
Yeah, it's Berenstain.
I always knew that as a kid. And just I attribute it to just people who are idiots. And because they're just like, I don't pay attention, or I just read the first letter and the last letter of every word.
Yeah, they assume that type of name.
Yeah, it's going to be Stein.
Oh, it's Stein.
Yeah, no, you were ignorant and you didn't pay attention. Yeah. That's all there is. Yeah, However, I feel like that with Willow because I could have sworn that Willow was the baby that went down the river, and I feel like there's two versions of Willow.
No,
like I come from the other universe where Willow was on the little raft.
Her name is Alora Dannon. Alora, I can hear Warwick's. Oh my god, I can hear it in my head. So. Mad Mardigan, the way he talks. Alora. His daughter, his wife. What was his wife's name? Kaya, I believe.
Whose wife? Val Kilmer?
Willow's wife was Kaya. And, oh my god, I just remember them.
Are we done with this?
Yeah, I love that movie. I'm gonna watch it again.
Johnny Suede.
Yeah, give me the last two tidbits.
Samuel L. Jackson was in here playing a guy named Bebop.
Oh.
B-B-O-P.
Okay.
Nick Cave was in here as a musician named Freak Storm.
What?
Yep. It's pretty sweet, right? Anyway, that's all I have to tell you.
I got a little trivia for this one. So the girl played Sorcia, the woman, she, her name is Joanne Whalley, W-H-A-L-L-E-Y.
Like the robot?
Oh. Wally, no, yeah, W-H-A. Is that Wally, you'd say?
Wally.
I like that movie. So she ends up meeting Val Kilmer on this movie. They get married, and then they, like, 10 years later, get divorced. That's just a little trivia tidbit. Anyway.
Not the craziest wedding. Not the craziest wedding.
Not really, no. All right, what are we doing? How are we squatting this together?
Okay.
How are we squatting one on top of the other?
Somebody's going down the river as a baby. Brad Pitt is going down the river as a baby.
Nope. His shoes are.
Oh.
Bear with me here. I'm conjuring something here. After Willow happens and all that stuff, he goes back to being... He's on his way to being a sorcerer. If I remember correctly, I think he's on his way to being a sorcerer. You keep
saying he?
Willow.
I don't know.
Willow's on his way to becoming a sorcerer. But he finds these shoes. He goes home to be with his family, and he's working on being a sorcerer. And what comes down? Oh, no, not again. Not again.
Pair of shoes.
It's a blue suede shoes. Because what was Brad Pitt's name in this?
Johnny Suede, man. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Because Johnny's like...
We have two movies named after, like, the main character.
True. Johnny's like, these
Willow
you did
Suede.
me, yeah, Willow Suede. Stop, because that's what man, I was gonna call it Willow Suede, man.
You shouldn't have asked. You triggered me when you asked me about the name.
Triggered. Bah, 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 bah. I'm gonna put that up here. It's gonna say triggered. Arrows pointing to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Done.
So anyway, he's like something else came down the river. He's like, dang, we got to move away from this river. You know, like this is kind of ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's first a baby, now it's shoes.
And now it's shoes, and they're like,
but he gets the shoes, and he's kind of like, hey, I don't have enough money to pay for this hut. Did he live in a hut?
well, yeah, yeah.
And did he have a staff?
Well, he had a farm.
Did he have like a staff?
Sure.
He had to sell his staff,
Yeah.
like at the pawn shop.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Before we go that route, hold on. Let me.
And then Baxter,
Baxter.
Baxter, Iceman.
Iceman.
Iceman
Mad
comes
Mardigan.
back.
Well, I'm
And
going
he
to say
kills him.
let him come back, and let's say why don't we give the shoes to
And they
Mad
start a
Mardigan?
band.
Let's give it to Mad Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan gets the shoes.
Willow gets them, but he gives them to Mad Mardigan.
Kind of had the hair. Not so
Yeah.
much pompadourish,
But he had the hair. He had the hair. To be honest, I don't remember if he got together with Saoirse in the end. I just assume they did. So why not? Let's make this a Mad Mardigan movie.
All right, we're going that way.
We can still call it Willow Suede.
Is his first name Mad, or is it just like
No,
he's
it's
crazy?
Mad. It's Mad Mardigan.
Like if I called you like Crazy Chris,
It's
like,
Mad
it's not like crazy
Martigan. Martigan. Mad Mardigan.
What do you mean? It's one word?
Yeah. See where it says Val Kilmer up at the top there?
No,
Mad Mardigan.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So, no.
He's basically like Aragorn.
Well, yeah, he's Aragorn Light. And it's so funny because I was thinking, I'm like, wow, like I love Willow. I love this movie. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, but he's like Aragorn Light. Like a drunk version of Aragorn, because he was always like, whatever.
Oh,
he was good in that movie though, man. He was good back
gotcha.
then. He
All
was
right.
good.
Well,
So what do you think? You make it a little about him. He gets these shoes, starts a band,
yeah.
but his band isn't a rock band. It's a unless are we gonna make this movie one of those movies that's like
Voyage of the Rock Aliens.
But well, this
music
is
and people's heads
set,
coming out of toilets.
right? But this is set in high fantasy. I say medieval, but it's high fantasy. So, is it going to be like one of those, like A Knight's Tale, which you probably hate? Although I love that movie.
Well, Are
they gonna? Is it a musical? We're making it a musical.
You know the only Sean Connery movie I've ever seen? You want to know what it is?
The Rock?
2 Sean Connery movies I've ever seen.
A Bond?
Nope.
What?
Come on. Last Crusade.
Oh, yeah, duh, yeah, of course.
The Last Crusade and The Rock. I've seen The Rock.
Okay, yeah.
Like, not the wrestler, but the movie.
Well, I just shot you down, didn't I?
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Really?
What is wrong with Michael Bay? Do you want me to go on a tangent? These
No,
Transformer
can we
movies.
not? No.
Let me tell you about these Transformer
No.
movies.
Save that for a Patreon only podcast.
Fool me 5 times,
all right?
man.
Fool me 5 times.
You know what I mean?
Shame on me.
Ugh.
Fool me once, shame on you. 4 other times, shame on everybody else. Come on, answer my questions. What do you think?
What do you think about what?
Mad Mardigan. I did it, yeah.
Well, I got to mark down the others that you did.
Have you heard them? I did them?
That was number 3. Keep going. Mad Mardigan, whatever. Mad Aragorn.
No, we're not calling him Aragorn.
Mardigorn.
But so, what are we doing? Give me something else, man.
No, that's fine.
His shoes?
I want him.
I was going to say the band he starts is like a merry band. Like, not an instrumental band, but like a band of like rogues or something.
Why don't we do it this way?
And he's like, I got these shoes now. He puts them on his horse.
Okay.
How about
Bear with me on this.
Okay.
I'm cutting you off.
Sounds like
you're
a wrench.
not allowed to do this.
Sounds like a wrench.
It's not a wrench. It's just more fleshed out.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Aragorn. Mardigorn. What's his name?
Mad Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan. Val Kilmer is walking through the forest, right? The Willow Woods or whatever they call this. Okay, he goes through them and he finds like a house that's dropped on somebody. And he sees these black suede shoes on their feet. And he takes them and he puts them on and bad luck like surrounds him. So he's basically has to sell his sword and he sells his sword. And then even more good luck comes to him when he puts them on, but then he can't afford to pay for the growler of water or the goblet of water at the bar. And because fresh water is not exactly plentiful in the 1600s or whenever this took place. Okay? So he goes and he says, all right, well, I have to sell my sword in order to pay for this, this water. So he takes that and everything. And then he meets a woman named Saoirse, Or he meets...
He already met her in the first movie.
Well, he forgot she had amnesia, and he pretends it's like, oh, that's her, and she doesn't remember me. I can't believe this. And it was this crazy thing. So he says, I met you, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. And his friend, Sporigan, gives him money to get his sword back. And he does that, and he says, well, these shoes are bad luck. I'm getting rid of them. And he takes them and he puts them down the river. And he sails the shoes down the river. And who finds them?
Willow. So you're reversing it and saying that Willow gets them essentially from Ed Mardigan.
Yeah, so it's basically it's like a half and half kind of movie, like where the beginning of it is
so it's essentially
Val Kilmer, and the second part is Willow.
And what happens with Willow now?
Willow gets the shoes, and it was like he was meant to have them.
So they're good luck for him now.
Yeah.
So now all his tricks, all his conjuring, he becomes the big powerful sorcerer that he wanted to be.
Was this sorcerer? Was she?
No,
she wasn't.
She was a fighter.
She was a fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
Did she know a sorcerer?
Well, her mom was an evil queen sorcerer.
Well, there you go. She put a hex on the shoes.
The queen?
Yeah.
She was turned into a possum.
Yeah, that's fine. And then because she sat on the shoes as it went down the river.
I think she was turned into a possum.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I don't need confirmation on that. We're going to make it happen either way. It happens in between movies. She puts a hex on them, and then they're good luck for Willow, and only Willow.
Okay.
And that's it. And then Willow dances into the sunset, or
literally, he literally goes into the sun.
Goes dancing.
Because he could, because he can do that now. All right, whatever. Willow Suede.
Oh gosh, I hate just combining the titles.
Actually, I don't like it as much as I thought.
You didn't?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Willow Suede.
I guess so. There's nothing else to call this stupid thing.
Sure, we can. A tale of two Suedes.
No.
Tale of two shoes.
No.
A tale of two shoes. Come on.
Sorceress.
Come
on. Just Willow Suede. Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it. I'm just done with you. Completely done. So, all right.